Happy New Year, everyone! We are back with the first video of the year, which also happens to be my most requested video.
In this, I'm the student and you're the teacher.
Yes. I've showed my mom how to make it a previous time when I recorded this video, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I've been posting about how I got my camera stolen and they took the footage with it, but it's fine. We are pros at making this now, and now I can show you guys how to make it.
The last time she made it, oh, it was so good that we've been craving it.
I'm so excited too because that was her first time having it and she approved. So that just gave me the green flag to just go and show you guys the recipe.
She had brought the Vietnamese Bò Kho to the next level.
I kind of tried to keep it more of like a Vietnamese influence and keeping all the same spices and flavors, kind of incorporating in that taco and the cheese as well, which doesn't usually go in Vietnamese food.
I have been craving it. Say it again. It's really, really good.
And I had an idea that you would like it because she was on a birria taco kick. You were eating it like twice a weekend or something.
Yeah.
So I figured that was the perfect time to introduce her to my tacos. This is a time-consuming video. I never said it was fast or easy, but so many of you, every time I post this on Instagram, just ask for the recipe. I did try to shorten it by using an Instant Pot just because it already takes so long. But by using the Instant Pot, you're not compromising on the flavor or anything. It's still just as good as it would be on the stove. Without further ado, let's get started! I'm going to start off by charring the onion, which I cut in half. And then the ginger, I just peeled and then cut in half. So we will just put it in the air fryer. I will set it on 400 and we'll just keep checking up on it until it gets a nice char on it. You can do this in the oven or on the stove, but the air fryer is just convenient for me. So it's been 10 minutes and these look perfectly charred. We are going to cook the meat in the broth first so that while we're pickling the veggies and doing other things, that's cooking so that we don't have to like wait around for it to be done. And so in this bowl we have beef chuck. I like beef chuck because it's not too dry. There's a good meat to fat ratio. You can use any cut of beef that you like. Some people use skirt steak. We have lemongrass in here and smashed garlic. I prefer to use the Instant Pot because this dish takes so long to make. It's very time consuming, but just putting it in the Instant Pot will cut down the time since everything else takes so long. So we will put everything into this Instant Pot. I think I've mentioned it before, but Mama Fan and I typically don't measure when we're cooking. We have figured out measurements for the sake of teaching you guys, but right now I'm just kind of winging it, and then we will adjust as we keep cooking and tasting. So we'll start with 5 tablespoons of fish sauce.
This is a Kim dish, but I like to sneak in and put a little bit of this. I told her it's really good.
She needs to put Mama Fan's touch. This Bò Kho powder, we will put 3. We're gonna put some of this Bò Kho seasoning soup base. I'll do about 2 spoons for now. Sometimes I get really lucky and what I put into it initially ends up being perfect and I don't have to adjust it. So hopefully this is the case here, but in case I do add more things, I will give you the recipe in the description. Let's do about 4 spoons of sugar. Hi, Nami. Nami wanted to say hi. I will start off with an 8-ounce can of tomato paste. We'll add in the onions and ginger that we charred earlier. We have pho spices in here. I'll put a few recommendations on the screen for you if you don't know which to buy. There is some problem solving 101. I realized while I was throwing everything together that I didn't have Coco Rico, which is an Asian coconut soda, but you can use Sprite as a substitute. So if any of our recipes ever require Coco Rico and you don't have it or you can't find it, You can just use Sprite, which is nice because it's easier to find. I'm just gonna eyeball a small can of soda. And then we will just take chicken broth, or you can use beef broth. I'm going to pour it to fill all the way up to the line.
I'm just a helper today, so I have to clean up her mess.
She's a very cute helper, and she's learning how to make this as well. Not that she ever has to make it, because I will always make it for them. So now we are going to put this into the Instant Pot, about 30 to 35 minutes, and I just put it on manual.
Vinegar.
While we're waiting for the broth and the meat to cook, I'm just going to show you all the toppings that we have. So here we have the standard onions and cilantro. And then these are the onions and the cilantro for the consomme, some lime of course, pickled jalapenos and pickled onions. These are pickled Vietnamese style. So on the sweeter side, some 3 cheese blend. And then while I'm cooking the tacos and setting them aside, I like to just put them on a foil tray. It's less messy, and then I just throw it away after. So the broth and the meat are done cooking clearly. So we're going to taste the broth and see if it needs any adjustments. Okay, right off the bat, it's a little bland, so let's go ahead and add some fish sauce. Like half a spoon of this seasoning. That's perfect now. We'll take everything out that we're gonna throw away first. So this spice bag, see, by cutting it in half, everything pretty much stayed together, so I'm not having to pick up a bunch of pieces of onions. And now we'll fish out all the meat. See, it's already wanting to fall apart. My mom will do this part. Now we will put in the veggies. I like to reserve them for the last 10 minutes because you don't want them to get too soft. My mom wanted to put in daikon as well. So we'll just put this in for 10 minutes. This is what I need to do. now we get to enjoy the fruits of our labor, all that hard work. Are you excited to try?
Yeah, taco Bò Kho by Kim. I'm learning something new today.
Now she knows how to make it, and we will start by assembling the taco. I love everything in here. It really complements each other very well.
I've been drooling. The smell?
I tried to offer her a bite while we were making it, but she wanted to wait till the end.
Yeah.
I had to wait till we were craving this too, and now I'm really craving it.
It's been 2-3 weeks, huh?
I think even a month. I think that was a month ago. It was before I went to Hawaii, so that was the beginning of December. It's been a month.
I asked him to add some garlic in here.
Let's do a squeeze of lime today too. I want to try ours at the same time.
Okay.
Cheers!
Yeah.
Mmm.
Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
Was it what you wanted?
Longer. So good.
The meat's perfect this time. They actually just fell apart.
And the soup is really good.
You guys are lucky that you get this video because the one I filmed before, the soup wasn't as good.
Mmm.
Mmm.
Satisfy my craving. It just hit it every time. Never can imagine Bò Kho tacos should be this good. I just thought of it one day.
I was eating the Mexican ones with Kevin, and then their consomme, the broth, it tasted like pho, so I think it had like star anise in it. But it really reminded me of pho, and then something just clicked and I was like, what if it was like a pho broth, like a pho taco? And then I got a little deeper into thinking about it, and the consomme kind of resembles a Bò Kho more, and
I'm gonna
then
borrow this.
the idea was birthed. All of you that asked me for this video, you better make this recipe and you better post a picture and tag me in it, because this took so long to make. Please make it worth my while. I want to see you all try to make it. I want to see you feed it to your family, your Vietnamese parents. I want to see their reactions.
You will be satisfied, guarantee.
Until next time, bye.